What's cracking with your snack and snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the SAS Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you again with a special edition of OTR. And I got somebody with me. That's not very frequent these days, but it's actually somebody from my family. This is my sister Pam, everybody. Say hi, Pam.
Hi, guys. How's everybody? I've been watching for a long time, and now I'm on. How cool is that?
It is super cool. And we'll be right back right after this to check out the latest and greatest from one of the greatest, Roy Rogers. You are looking live at Roy Rogers Restaurants here in beautiful Germantown, Maryland. Here in the Wisteria Road Shopping Center. They're just opening up a new Grand over there, which used to be the Lotte Plaza. It's where you can get all your international goods. And if you remember, in the corner back there, they have, for some reason, I guess you can't see it because of the new Grand truck, but there's a place that says it both is a Planet Fitness and a shisha bar. So I've never gone in there to figure that out. But anyhow, not a whole lot you can see from here. Let's go ahead and check out this burger. Here at Roy Rogers, they have a brand new burger that is kind of nostalgic because back when Roy Rogers was kind of tied in with Hardee's back in the 80s and early 90s, they used to almost always have some kind of burger on this type of bread. And actually, they still have this type of bread on some of their breakfast sandwiches. So why has this taken so long? Let's take a look and see what it is. It is the Sourdough Bacon Cheeseburger. And this baby is on sourdough bread. They say it's toasted, but just like most fast food places, not really quite toasted, just kind of colored a little bit more brown. And then you got your 100% pure grade A ground beef. I think it's about a quarter pound or so. There's some bacon on there, Monterey Jack cheese, and even though you can't see it, there's some creamy white junk on there that is garlic aioli. So that gives it a little bit of a San Francisco twist, I guess. I don't know. Hey, it's sourdough, San Francisco. Now I get it. That's why it has the aioli. Huh, I'm smart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look closer at this thing and take a bite of it because I'm getting pretty darn hungry. All right, guys, going to go ahead and take a look at this thing a little bit closer and then show it to you next to my noggin, give you a little bit of, scope on the size and everything. Fairly nice size burger. $6.69 is what they ask for this thing, or you can get your combo with the medium-sized fries and a drink, or you can get mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, I think, coleslaw, baked beans. There's a
usual
bunch of other stuff in there. But anyway, it's about $10.28 or something like that for the combo. About what you pay these days for a combo. All right, without further ado, because I'm salivating here, let's take a bite of the sourdough bacon cheeseburger. All right, guys, we have tasted the sourdough bacon cheeseburger from Roy Rogers, and it's pretty good, I would say. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to my sister Pam to give her thoughts first. Right. What do you think?
The first thought is that it should be a little more toasted. It looks like it's toasted, but it's just like bread right out of the bag as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it really doesn't have that much firmness there.
And if you like garlic, this is for you because the aioli is very strong.
It sure is. I can taste it.
Good thing I don't have a date tonight.
Yeah, I can still taste it, and it's been quite a few seconds since I took that bite.
Yeah, but I don't know. How are we doing this? By thumbs up, quarter thumbs up?
Well, we'll get there, but...
Okay.
Any other thoughts about it? Bacon?
The bacon's okay. There's some crunchy, some a little chewy.
Okay.
All
right.
I've been known to eat bacon incredibly raw, so that part doesn't bother me. But
okie dokie.
That's okay.
All right. So, lean on down here a little bit.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm really, really jiving basically exactly what she said. The toast, which I was totally expecting this because I come here a lot. It's just never quite toasty. It's just like they have like a little airbrush, put a little brown tint on it, and that's about it. And it is what it is. That's the way it is in the fast food game for some reason, no matter where you go. I think the last review I did was the Sonic deal that had a Texas toast thing on it, and it was just like this.
But let me just interrupt for a second. Excuse me.
Sure.
I am a fan of sourdough bread. I don't taste sourdough.
No?
No, I really don't.
Huh. That's funny because you were just saying you were going to go pick some up. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, I don't know that I necessarily taste that so much either, but it does have a decent flavor for bread.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. The bacon is good flavor, nice and porky tasting, I guess you would say. A little bit chewy. Yeah, it is what it is. The burger itself is a Roy Rogers burger. Never been their top product here, really. They really hit their home run on the roast beef and the fried chicken. It's
True.
good. It tastes nice, but it's not going to beat, probably a Dave's Single or even the newer improved quarter pounder these days. On the flavor side there. Monterey Jack cheese, I can tell it's cheese.
True.
Yeah, but there's so much of the creamy white junk, which is the garlic
Yes.
aioli on it, that kind of overrides that flavor a little bit. But at the same time, it makes it a very munchable burger because you're like, darn, I want to get more of that flavor. So, like you were saying, the way we do is with the thumb, starting it down and going all the way up. I'm going to go ahead and give it like a 5/8 thumbs up. It's pretty good. I'd probably get it again, especially if they did a special on Uber Eats, buy one get one free. I definitely would do that. But yeah, what do you think?
I would have to agree with you 5/8, just because of the garlic being overpowering, the bread not really being toasted. I don't eat a lot of burgers out, other than like Five Guys maybe. But
Which is from right around this area, actually in Virginia, where I'm from. But Roy Rogers doesn't quite hit a home run with this one, but it's going to have a nice summer stay here, I'm sure, and sell quite a few of these things because they are pretty good, and people like garlic and people like sourdough, so especially people from San Francisco. Anyway,
which neither of us are from.
No,
by any means.
not at all. I think you can tell that from her voice.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere. I've been to Montana. That's it.
Okay.
I've been to Montana, North Carolina, New York, Philadelphia, Delaware. I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, technically Minnesota because of the layover. But.
And I've been to New Mexico, so
All right.
we're not well traveled.
No, not really. Okay, so with that said, what do you guys think about it? If you have a Roy Rogers in your area, have you tried this out? What do you think? Do you like it? Do you think you're going to get another one? Let us know. Also, while you're perusing the description down there, there's a bunch of links. One of them is to our Facebook group, which is where this whole thing started. Like 1,100 of the coolest people in the whole world.
Including me.
Including her, with no hate, guys. Literally, like I was talking to a new friend of mine pretty recently, and she goes, "Oh my God, your group has no hate. I've never been on an internet group that's like that. It's just, people will criticize something, but there's no hate." So if you want to come to a place with no hate, join our Facebook group. If you want to check out what I'm talking about on a daily basis, which could be snacks, it could be pro wrestling, it could be General Hospital. It could be, the crappy things that are going on in my life. But if you want to find out all about that, click on the link below for my Twitter page and then also my Instagram page, which I hardly ever use. Both of them are at Brandon Reich SAS. When you do, use the handy hashtag Snack Society. That way we know what you're eating when you are eating. And you have anything you want to plug? Like your business?
I can plug my business. I actually, excuse me, I'm up here visiting from South Carolina. I do have my own business. I work at Tractor Supply full-time. And I also have a polymer clay and beaded jewelry business called South Mountain Jewelry, which you can find on Instagram and Facebook. I post where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be there, just different ideas, things that I'm playing with. But if you want to give me a follow, I greatly appreciate it.
And what's the the handle on that again?
South Mountain Jewelry.
All right. So check that out as well. So make sure that you like, favorite, share, and subscribe. Click that bell to be notified. I got it right. And in the meantime, in between time, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.